So the Adpocalypse has started on Twitch for real this time. For real this time. As of today, Wednesday, December 4th at 1:20 p.m. Eastern, JP Morgan, AT&T, and the Dunkin Brands are pulling Twitch ads after anti-Semitism allegations, according to Bloomberg. Three major brands have halted their advertising on Amazon.com Inc.'s Twitch online service, according to people with knowledge of the matter, after a controversial group of live streamers alleged that the company is promoting anti-Semitic content. AT&T Inc., JP Morgan Chase & Company, and Dunkin Brands have all pulled spots from the gamer-oriented service, according to the people who asked not to be identified discussing non-public information. A fourth sponsor, Chevron Corporation, is considering ending future support for the TwitchCon convention after its name appeared in the background of a controversial panel discussion at the annual event. And yeah, I was at TwitchCon and I was surprised to see that Chevron was there, but they've apparently always been there for TwitchCon, and they had like this like area, like the Chevron area where you could like lounge around on beanbags and charge your phones. And I believe like they're talking about this incident where a few streamers were talking about hummus, and that was perceived to be anti-Semitic when they started like comparing Jewish people and stuff like that. I'm not completely familiar with that situation, but I've heard about it, and that's what they're referring to here with Chevron. So it could be potentially four corporations now that are pulling their ads, which means what this means for streamers essentially is going to be a lot less ad revenue, a lot less money coming in through ads, a lot less money coming in through Twitch, which means you basically have to, like more than ever now, you have to look at YouTube as a alternate source of income if you are a content creator. The pressure is coming in from online forums and chat rooms associated with Stephen Destiny Bonnell. Once a popular political commentator on Twitch, he was banned in 2022 for hateful conduct after making comments about trans women and defending racial slurs. In numerous YouTube videos, he has attacked rival commentator Hasan Piker, a popular Twitch streamer, including his criticism of Israel. Although Bonnell said his involvement in the campaign is minimal, his fans have helped make Piker a lightning rod for concerns about anti-Semitism on Twitch. In an interview, Piker described himself as an advocate for Palestinian emancipation, but also a fervent combatter of anti-Semitism. It's an uncomfortable spot for Twitch, which has taken steps to moderate offensive content on its platform and protect advertisers' images. Since November, the company has asked streamers who discuss politics to label their content as politics and sensitive social issues. That way, sponsors have more control over where their brands show up. The company also barred use of the word Zionism to attack or demean another individual or group of people on the basis of their background or religious beliefs. The Anti-Defamation League, or the ADL, a pro-Israel advocacy group that seeks to combat anti-Semitism, consulted with Twitch and gives the company its highest rating among peers in combating hate on social media. Despite what a handful of online personalities claim, we do not tolerate anti-Semitism on Twitch, a Twitch spokesperson said. The person declined to comment on any specific advertiser and said that its guidelines apply to all streamers consistently and objectively, which, okay, like just okay, let's just talk about this objectively when they say its guidelines apply to all streamers consistently and objectively. That's just blatantly false. Like, if you have any like inkling of what goes on Twitch in the past 10 years or whatever, or if you're familiar with your favorite creators or whatever, what they've gone through, it's not consistent. But anyway, supporting advertisers that engage their community to promote their brands and products is critical to Twitch, the spokesperson added, pointing to the changes that help sponsors control where their spots appear. In recent months, AT&T and Dunkin have disappeared from a Twitch page listing current advertisers. The two companies declined to comment, as did JP Morgan. In a statement, Chevron said, "Derogatory comments made by panelists in one session at the TwitchCon event were deeply hurtful and not aligned with our company's beliefs." Come on, Chevron. Like, really? We're going to listen to Chevron about morality? At that panel, Twitch streamers ranked above others by how... Okay, they're going to talk about the incident. Okay, I'm kind of curious. By how Arab-friendly they felt they are, with the lowest being Loves Sabra, a reference to the hummus brand once owned by an Israeli company. Okay. Chevron relied on conference organizers to exercise stringent oversight of presentations and content, and were disappointed that such divisive rhetoric was allowed on stage, I say. A company spokesperson said. Twitch later suspended the panelists temporarily. The targeting of Twitch advertisers has been coordinated in forums and online chat rooms, including spaces dedicated to Bono on the Reddit social media service and the Discord chat app. Followers led by Dan Saltman, another online commentator, organized a mass email campaign to sponsors under a Discord channel titled Twitch Bans Israel. Saltman was banned from Twitch in November for extreme harassment after leading the advertiser campaign as co-host of the podcast with Bono. In one post, Saltman called for an all-out advertiser blitz. He said the campaign has reached out to more than 100 advertisers, according to Digiday. Okay, users of the Discord channel have celebrated media coverage accusing Twitch and Piker of anti-Semitism and have discussed clips that would portray Piker negatively. They've also discussed sending emails to members of Congress. In November, U.S. Representative Richie Torres, a New York Democrat, wrote a letter to Twitch titled, "Hasan Piker is dangerous," citing inflammatory quotes from the streamer and accusing him of Jew hatred. Man, dude, what? Okay. Piker told NBC News that many of the videos cited in the letter were taken out of context. He said he was criticizing the Israeli government, not Jewish people. Saltman has also helped coordinate the launch of websites targeting Twitch Chief Executive Officer or CEO Dan Clancy and Amazon Vice President Steve Boom. One website called DanClancySucks.com claims Twitch is an anti-Semitic hellhole, referencing Piker's content. A second, SteveBoomSucks.com, links to the other sites. A now defunct website, AdvertiseOnTwitch.com, helped users send emails to dozens of brands that have now partnered with Twitch or sponsored events, including Chevron. One stated that these companies' ads are sponsoring Jew-hating content. The emails accused Twitch of suspending all Israeli accounts for a year, a claim that the company debunked in a recent post on X. While Twitch temporarily suspended email verification of new accounts in Israel and Palestine over concerns of live stream violence, the company said it had received 100,000 mobile verified signups from Israel over the past 12 months and saw a 95% increase in hours watched in the region. The website also featured edited clips of Piker's stream, some of which the streamer said are inaccurately clipped and intended to make him appear as an Islamist fundamentalist. Bono and Saltman dispute this. In an October video, Saltman said his goal was to get Bono reinstated on Twitch. In an email to Bloomberg, he said that was a joke and that he wants to drive Clancy from his job. Clancy told Bloomberg in 2023 that he's fond of Piker's content and admires how he bluntly says what he believes. Critics have accused Hasan Piker of being sympathetic to Hamas and other organizations designated as foreign terrorists by the U.S. State Department. He has equated Zionism, the movement to establish and protect the Jewish state, with fascism. He also shared a music video associated with the Houthis, the Yemeni rebel group, while rating music clips from military organizations. The ADL alerted Twitch to concerns over Piker's Houthi content. The service gave him a warning. Piker's channel was the most watched on Twitch on election day, at one point attracting over 312,000 live viewers. He has nearly 3 million followers on the platform who also tune in for his progressive commentary on American social issues. Okay. So it just seems like this Adpocalypse thing is just being wrought by, just this group just out for blood, man. And it's unfortunate it's gonna affect everybody else on the platform that has nothing to do with the topics that they're talking about. So, I mean, that's basically it. That's the news for Twitch. I think this is going to certainly present challenges for a lot of content creators. I think it's going to present some challenges for Twitch that will now have to somehow look for more advertisers that they don't already have.